One of the most common questions that I get asked by beginners that are just starting out on their GoHighLevel journey is, Jason, how can I set up my calendar so that clients can get automated email and text message responses? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this for yourself and also for your clients. So the very first thing that you want to do is go ahead and integrate your Google Calendar. This is so that anytime someone books in on your Google Calendar, it's also going to show up inside of your HighLevel calendar and vice versa. So anytime someone is going to be booking in on your calendar, you're going to be able to see that on your mobile app if you use the Google Calendar app. So to find this, you want to head over to your settings and then scroll down to integrations, and this is inside of your sub account. You're then going to see Google account over on the left hand side. You click sign in with Google, and you want to make sure that you sign in with your Google account, the main Google account that you're going to use for your calendar. So if, for example, you have a domain email inbox set up, so like for example, mine's is growthrate.info, so my email is jason@growthrate.info. That is my main email, so that's the email that I want to use for my calendar. You want to go ahead, sign in with Google. So you then want to head over to calendars over on the left hand side inside of your sub account. Click on calendar settings up the top, create calendar in the top right hand side, and you want to click on personal calendar. You want to name the calendar, so I'm just going to call this test calendar. You want to select a team member, so then you can choose any of the staff members that are inside of your account. By the way, if you can't see your own name inside of here or you can't see any team members, you want to head over to your sub account settings, go to my staff and just add yourself in as a user real quick. It's very simple. It only takes 2 seconds to do. The custom URL then, I'm just going to type out anything right here. It doesn't really matter too much. Meeting duration, 30 minutes. Okay, this is all perfect. Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. This is perfect. You then want to click on advanced settings. So we can scroll down right here and everything all looks good. So as you can see, it says Jason McElchar, and then the actual meeting location, it is custom right now. What you can do if you want is you can integrate Zoom or you can integrate Google Meets. To be honest, I just keep this custom. I will normally generate a one-time Zoom link. It's very simple to do. I head over to bit.ly, bit.ly, and I will just set up my own bit.ly calendar. So I usually do something like, so say for example, I would do bit.ly/my calendar. Of course, you need to go ahead to bit.ly and create this for yourself, but this is just an example for this video. Once that's all good, you want to click on save. It's then going to take us to the availability. This right here is where we can choose all of our available slots. So say for example, if we wanted to take meetings from 8 to 5 every single day from Monday to Friday, we can also add on Saturday. Maybe Saturday we want to start at 10 a.m. and then finish up a little bit earlier. So let's just say 10 till 3 p.m. The meeting interval is going to be 30 minutes. Meeting duration is going to be 30 minutes for this. The minimum scheduling notice. If I want to send my calendar to someone right now, what is the closest date that they can book in? So right now it just says 1 day. You can change this to something like 8 hours. The date range, this is how far in advance people can book in on your calendar. So let's just say we wanted people to be able to book 4 weeks into the future. That's perfect. And we're going to click on save. Forms and payment, I'm just going to keep the default form on here. This form just asks the person for their name, their email, the phone number. Scroll down, confirmation page, thanks for booking, everything's all good there. I'm going to click on save again. This right here is very important. So if we scroll down to allow Google/Outlook calendar to send invitation and update emails to attendees, this right here is very important. So what's going to happen here is whenever someone books in on your calendar, Google Calendar is also going to go ahead and send them an invite to their calendar so they can go ahead and accept that, or they can decline it, or whatever they want to do. Customizations is at the very end, and that's all good. I'm not going to customize anything. I'm not going to change the colors or any of that. I'm going to click on save. As you can see, I now have my test calendar, and I'm going to click on the 3 dots, and I'm going to copy the permanent link and then copy that, paste it into a brand new tab. And as you can see, the calendar is going to go ahead and load in. It's going to show all the settings that we did, you know, Monday to Friday, all the times and everything around here. But the thing is, whenever someone books in on this right now, nothing's going to happen. They're not going to get any email reminders. We're not going to get notified that they booked in. We now need to set up an automation. Whenever someone books in on the calendar, both parties are aware. So to do this, we want to click on go back. We want to scroll down to automation. We're going to click on create new workflow, select a recipe, and if we scroll down, we're going to see a recipe that says appointment confirmation plus reminder. Click on select. So as you can see, we have a recipe in here with everything already pre-filled out. We have a trigger right here, and the trigger is appointment status, but to be honest, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. I like to use a different trigger. So we're going to click on add new trigger, and it's going to be customer booked appointment. We're going to add a filter, and we're going to make sure it's in calendar. And then the calendar is going to be that test calendar which we just created. We then have this first confirmation email, and everything is all fine in here. It says, hi, contact first name. Your appointment has been confirmed for then the date, the time, and the time zone. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. And the thing is that you can clear all of this up. So, you can format this whatever way you want. So if you want to sign off with your own name, and then if you want to, put your own Zoom link on here, if you want to remove emojis, add emojis, the add to Google Calendar, add to Outlook, cancel, reschedule, I usually just get rid of these because you need to actually customize these links right here. We're going to save this action, but what I usually like to do, so these recipes right here are for you, so you can customize them, you can pretty much suit them to whatever way you want. For this confirmation email, I'm going to go ahead and send myself an internal notification. The first one I'm going to do is a notification, so I'm going to send myself an app notification through the GoHighLevel or through the Lead Connector mobile app. The title, I usually just click on the little dog tag, go to contact, full name, and then I'm just going to do appointment booked. The redirect page, I'm just going to have it so whenever I click on that notification, it's going to go ahead and send me to their contact so I know who booked in. The to user type, you can either choose all users or particular users. In this case, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to add myself in here as the user that gets this internal notification. Save action. I'm then going to go ahead and add another internal notification. I want to log everything. I want to make sure that I have everything inside of my email addresses, not just the app notifications, because it's good to, have a record of who's booking in. So just before that call, I can go ahead and check out the details of the person. Inside the message, I just send this to myself. Hey Jason, you just received new call booking. Here's their info. And you can copy this exactly if you would like. So I have their full name, their email, their phone number, the date and time, their Instagram handle. I'm going to get rid of that right now because I did not include that inside of the form. The reason for meeting, I'm also going to get rid of that. The note, that's all good. Here is the meeting link. So right here, what you can do is you can select this. You can click on this little link button, and this right here is where you would include that Zoom link right there. Everything else is then already set up for you, so you have 24 hours before the appointment. We will then send another email, and if we would like, we can also click on this little plus and we can send them an SMS. Now, to send SMS, you're gonna need to go ahead and purchase a phone number. Don't worry about all that, it's not that technical. I'm gonna leave that inside of my free course, which I'm gonna leave down below in the description. So as a text, we can just do, hey, speak in 24 hours. Then we can click on the dog tag again, contact, and first name. So we're just going to say, hey, speak in 24 hours, John, or something along those lines. Save action, and everything else is the exact same. So all the emails, you can customize these, all of the SMSs. Now, what I usually like to do is 1 hour before the appointment, I will send myself another internal notification, and the type's going to be notification. Title is going to be contact, and it's just going to be appointment in 1 hour. Redirect page, conversation, to user type, particular user, and I'm going to select myself. It doesn't really matter. The good thing about GoHighLevel automations is there's no exact way that you need to do things. You can completely customize things. You can test things out. You can try different things. It doesn't really matter as long as you have some sort of guideline and things work okay and they work smoothly. Everything's going to be completely fine. I'm also going to show you something very, very simple that you can implement inside of your calendar that's going to make things so much easier. So I'm going to show you how to update all of these people inside of an opportunity pipeline. So if we head over to the left hand side, go to opportunities, and I'm going to click on pipelines. So if you'd like, you can click on create new pipeline. You can name the pipeline whatever you want, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to go ahead and edit the pipeline that I had. So you can, pause this video right here and you can make it all look exactly like this. So this right here is a simple pipeline that I've set up so I can track whenever someone's booked in for a call, whenever we've had the appointment, if they didn't show up, if they're not ready for whatever offer we were trying to close them on, if we've closed them as a client, once the call's been finished, or if they're a lead that's just simply going nowhere. Like I said, pause this real quick. You can build this out exactly as you want. Click on save, and then I'm going to show you exactly how this looks. So if we head over to opportunities, I'm going to head over to that booked a call section. And as you can see, all of these leads that I already have are already loading up. And this right here is how it's all going to look for you. But of course, there's, these contacts right here are not going to be here. You're going to see call booked, had appointment, didn't show up, blah, blah, blah. Everything is all like how we just created it. So if we want leads to show up inside of that pipeline whenever they book a call, we're going to head back over to that automation, and just at the very start, before that first internal notification, we're going to click on the little plus again. As you can see, there's so many options, but I'm just going to type OPP and it's going to be create/update opportunity. We're then going to select the pipeline. So this exact pipeline right here was the book to call. Pipeline stage is going to be call book. So whenever someone books in, they're first going to go to that call book section. The opportunity name, it's very simple. Just click on the dog tag, contact, and full name. This is just, that little card that we just saw a second ago. But whenever they book in a call, that's exactly what's going to show. The lead value, say for example, our average client is going to be worth $4.97 per month to us. The status is then going to be open, so we haven't closed this person just yet. Save action. We then turn this automation from draft into published. We can go ahead and save this. Real quick guys, before we wrap up this video, I do have a completely free step-by-step high-level course that goes into a lot of this in a lot more details. It includes all of my snapshot imports, all of my templates, all of my scripts. It also includes a completely free extended 30-day trial to HighLevel if you don't already have an account. If you do want access to that completely free step-by-step course, you can either scan the QR code that's on this page right now or check out that first link down below in the description. This right here is the exact course that all of these students right here that I'm about to show up on the screen have gone through. They've completed the course, they've implemented exactly what I shown inside the course, and a lot of them have went full-time with their high-level businesses. They've quit their job. So I definitely do recommend you check out that free course down below. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. My name is Jason McElchar, and I'll see you in the next one.